Now, you can learn a lot about someone from their hands. My next guest believes that the creases of our palm hold hidden messages just waiting to be revealed. James Devine is a Seattle-based palm reader and the creator of the Divine Hand Method, and he's here to give us some insight into this very ancient practice. It really is.
Yeah.
So how did you get started in palmistry?
Well, I found a pamphlet in my grandparents' attic when I was a little kid, and then I read my brother's palm, and then, yeah, my mom was like, don't do that.
Oh, she didn't want you having anything to do with it.
And what does a kid do? Well, I didn't read palms until I was 16, and then I rebelled and totally took off from there. So for 30 some odd years, I've been reading palms.
That's amazing. So what is your typical response you get from people when you say I'm a palm reader?
There's two. Either people are super into it, and they're like, oh my gosh, read my palms.
Yeah.
Or there's, I'm afraid, I'm terrified.
They're like this. They're like, it's fine. That's totally fine.
This is the exact pose.
Is this what people do?
Exactly. Or they sit on their hands.
Oh,
they do
that's
sit on their hands. Yeah. Because people are terrified. They're afraid.
I could see that. I could see that. But you say not to be scared, because I know that a lot of people, when they think palm reading, I think the one thing you probably all think about out there is the lifeline.
Oh,
what is it?
Yeah.
Basically, am I gonna die? Are you gonna tell me I'm gonna die? Because I mean, that's like what I was worried about.
Yeah, right. Everyone, because it's an unfortunate name.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, thank you for fixing my jewelry.
Yeah, no, I've got that. Okay.
It's an unfortunate name, the lifeline, right? How you have a long lifeline or a short lifeline.
Right.
And long lifeline sounds like all you hear is long life or short life. You don't hear the line at the end. And of course, it's characterized in movies as, oh, you have a short life, or your lifeline is broken, or your heart line is broken, and it sounds so ominous. But it doesn't actually mean that.
Okay.
It is the length of the line and the characteristics of the line.
And it's interesting. So it's not like the fate is it's kind of like not already chosen for you.
So here's the method that I have created. So
let's talk about this. Is the Divine Hand Method.
The Divine Hand Method, and most of the meanings of the lines and fingers and everything are the same as the ancient meanings that go way back. So your lifeline, your heart line, your headline, and the fingers and what they mean and the gestures, those all go back to ancient India, thousands of years ago, and ancient Greece and other places. But the meanings are determined by the societies at the time. And the palmistry today is determined by Victorian era meanings.
Oh, interesting.
But underneath that, the interpretations, are determined by Victorian era interpretations. But underneath that, the original meanings, those can be interpreted by today's standards. And so we can look at that and we can say, oh, I'm going to look at the original meanings and then interpret it through today's lens.
Interesting.
It's a totally open, very awesome way to look at the hands. Ultimately, you have all these tools in your toolbox, and you're able to use them in the correct way and in ways that are positive in today's society.
I love that. Okay, all right. Now that I'm not scared, will you read mine?
Oh,
I don't want to be that person like, read my hand.
So first, put your hands up like this.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So you have air hands. This is
air hands.
Yeah, you can relax.
Okay.
Air is the element of logic, rationality, and of course I know what you do for a living because I'm here on TV, but air is typically associated with communication and like journalism, right?
Okay.
It's all the things that are about communication, that are about the written word, that are about the intellect.
Okay.
So when you look at your hands, you'll see these long fingers and shorter palms. You'll see the separation between your headline and your lifeline, which mine are connected here, but yours are separate. And so there's this fabulous ability for you to communicate effectively, to be expert in the way that you write, in the way that you communicate. There's probably an ability for you to write even a book or something like that.
Okay.
So it's a really fantastic hand for a natural communicator and someone who is a natural intellect.
That is so cool. Okay, because I want to write a book, and you know what? Like you said, kind of interpreting it, helping someone kind of find their way, or giving them the confidence in that. So it's not, do you see anything though you should be worried about? Have you ever, is that?
Okay, so the thing that is challenging on your hands is your fate line and your lifeline are separate from each other. And so this is a free fate. This is, you must create your own fate.
Okay.
You don't have the fate line that some people have, which is, your fate line and your lifeline are connected. I have a purpose in life. I know what I must do. So everything that you have in life where you find your meaning, you have to create it yourself.
Oh, they can't just like put it on autopilot.
Right. No, you get to create it yourself, or you have to create it yourself. So people with that, I have that also, often are the ones who are like, I gotta be, why do I have to be the one that has to invent it? I not only have to learn to invent it, I have to do it and be the person that's sort of my own creator of my destiny, and that can be frustrating.
So when you see clients, can you just see, like, do you do, like, because during the pandemic, obviously you weren't touching people. Can you do this like with a photo?
So the pandemic was amazing because I learned how to hop on video calls and I gave people really good instructions on how to take photographs of their hands. What's really cool about doing it on video is I'm looking at the picture, the video of your hand together, and you get a complimentary recording and video recording of your reading.
Oh, interesting.
And so you can look at your own hand as I'm going through your
can
palm.
watch it, and that's actually next
Way
level.
Cool. Yeah.
That is really, really cool.
When you come over to my studio, you will also, I'll make you record, or any client, when they come to my studio, I have them record the session with their phone so they have it. But it's really cool to do on video call.
All right, so if you can do pictures, will you stick around and we can pull up some pictures and have you, maybe some local celebrities?
Wait, what? I didn't know about this. Are you surprising me?
I am surprising you.
I'm
no,
kidding.
I'm not.
I knew.
But yeah.